Hi, it's been a while since I've done a video. I wanted to upload my findings because over the last couple of months there's been a lot of talk about face masks and the sheer range of face masks that are available online. It's really confusing, and really what I wanted to do was just feel safe being able to go out and do day-to-day shopping, etc. So I did a lot of research, spoke to lots and lots of people, and today I wanted to show just a range of masks, really just to suit how often you're going to be using them, price range, which is another key fact. For me, the environment is always key, so something that isn't going to cause needless waste is also something that comes into mind. So when I talk about that, I think about how an idea that the mask has to be reusable in some kind of way, but at the same time keeping me safe. Now, I am not a care worker, and a big shout out to all of our care workers that have done an absolutely amazing job saving lives and keeping us all safe. I have taken the responsibility that in order to be invested in making sure that I don't add to the problem, when I go out, I do wear a mask. And today I wanted to share with you my findings because as a woman, what I've discovered is quite a lot of the masks are modelled for men's faces, which makes them quite uncomfortable. Another issue is, what are they protecting you from? Now, of course, I could just find a scarf from winter and pop that around my mouth, but I wanted to just go one better than that. And also I don't want to be in a situation where I'm constantly pulling it up. And they can be very inexpensive, and I think it's just a small way that we can contribute to keeping everybody safe, rather than adding potentially to the spread of the viruses. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Today I'm going to just give you a quick rundown of 3 masks that I narrowed down to. I actually own one of each, and I will give you the pros and cons of each one. Bearing in mind that these are all currently available and have had good availability when it was full lockdown, but also now. So before I move on, I'm just going to sanitize my hands. So one of the key things is just to try not to touch the front of the mask as much as possible. So the first one that I'm going to review was the first mask that I made the investment in, and that was during lockdown when no masks were to be found anywhere. I went online and really had a little look around DIY masks. I have in the past sprayed my fence, and therefore I know that dust masks exist, and the most logical place to see whether I could find any kind of mask at all was to just go to sort of the big DIY places and the sort of industry leaders in DIY and safety protection kits for people that need these on a day-to-day basis. The one that I picked was this one, the Air Stealth Light Pro, from Trend Tool Technology. And the mask doesn't come in a sealed bag. It comes in just a fairly clear plastic bag. When I purchased it, I bought a mask and I bought 4 replacement filters, and that's the thing that appealed to me. Each mask can be worn for up to 8 hours. And then the harness can be detached from the mask and you can replace it with a new one. It is a respirator, so it has a valve at the front here. It's easy to put on, and actually it's really easy to not touch the fabric bit, which with a lot of masks that's the problem. I have been wearing this frequently going to the supermarket. And also when it was really hot weather, and it wasn't terribly uncomfortable. Okay, no mask is going to be super comfortable. That's probably why we don't wear these all the time. It's easy to put on. Good coverage for the whole of the face. Doesn't feel claustrophobic to breathe. I would say, and one of the reasons that I wasn't talking while wearing it is one disadvantage is that you can't be heard very well when you are speaking, unless you have a loud voice, a little bit like me, and then I make myself heard. So overall, the reason that I chose this, comfortable to wear, wasn't too big for my face either, so I can still see properly. Some of the masks come up right and start just going in your line of vision, and then it becomes super uncomfortable. It fits nicely underneath the chin, creates a really good vacuum seal. It is FFP3 P3, which is also equivalent to an N95, which gives you 99.99% filtration, 0.3 microns. I mean, basically nothing's getting through this baby when you wear it out. The only piece to consider is that if you are or have got an infection, it has a respirator, so you're going to be breathing that out to others, but in terms of contracting, it's unlikely. The valve is properly sealed. This is a good solid mask, though I would like to also point out that my husband says rather Bane-like as well. So if you want to go out and give that kind of Bane appeal to the general public, then that's a good one. So that's the Trend Air Stealth Light Pro FFP3 RD Dusk Mask, and you can get it for roughly £15 for the mask and one filter, or you can get replacement filters, pack of 5 for £20. Pop that one there. Just disinfect my hand again. So I'm going to move on to the least expensive now. Came across this one in the supermarket. Touch my hair, so I need to just disinfect my hands again. That's another thing with masks as well. When you're wearing them, you don't touch your face with your hands. So that's... You just become really aware of what you're doing with your hands, which of course is also an advantage, because changing behaviors that may be subconscious is one of the key things moving forward. We just have to become more aware of what we do. Anyway, next mask. As I was saying, the least expensive that I will be reviewing today is this one. This is called Garcotex. Now, there are quite a few of these on the market, often imported from Singapore, Vietnam, Asia, basically. This one I found in my local supermarket. It was $2.99 for just the one, and came in a number of different colours: white, navy blue and black. It comes in this little bag. I don't think it's been surgically sealed. It doesn't really report to say that. It does have an ISO stamp on it. It says it's a premium antibacterial silver ion American technology, filtering 99.9% of bacteria, but it does not have an N rating or any kind of FFP P rating. So it is not. It is saying it filters 99.9% of the bacteria. If you go on the website, there are a couple of Vietnamese certifications just agreeing with that. But I'm going to say it's cheap and it's better than nothing. It can be washed and reused up to 30 times. It's all fabric. It has no valve. It is a standard face mask. It has elasticated ear holders, and you can put it on and continue to speak and people can understand you. It is obviously not going to be airtight. You will get a slight gap there. Underneath it fits really well. I would just say that there is no ability to tighten it around the nose, so you do get a little bit of a gap there. It's comfortable. When you breathe in, you don't feel like you're being suffocated. So it is genuinely comfortable to wear. I find that it doesn't intrude on my line of vision, so it comes down, it cuts down very well here, and it fits nicely over the ears. Super attractive. Face mask number 2. So yeah, cheap, cheerful, can be washed and reused 30 times. It doesn't say up to up to the length of time that you are going to be able to wear this for. So the trend one is up to 8 hours per mask, and because of that I would say the same for this, so up to 8 hours. And again, just remember, I'm not in care work, I do not work in a public place, I'm fortuitous enough to be able to work from home, so to suit my needs I just need something that when I do pop to the shops or I do go out, it's something that I can wear for a short period of time or a couple of hours, so fine. The final one is a new one to the market, Paxonomy. Paxonomy have tried to be a little bit different, tried to wear something comfortable, something that doesn't have a valve, that is reusable. This reusable mask, it is 99.9% effective and has a nano filter, which makes it slightly different to the cheap and cheerful one. And this is reflected in the price. So for a pack of 2 of the Paxonomy masks, you're looking at $39.99. But unlike the previous 2 masks that I've reviewed here, you can wear them up to 24 hours and then wash them 30 times. So in a pack of 2, you've got 60 washes. So in theory, that could be 60 days of constant use on a mask. It comes in a sterilized packet like this. A variety of different colours again. I have the white one, but it's also available in navy blue and black. Just going to fish it out there. Being mindful about... okay. Yeah, I just wanted to just do my hands again. Sorry, it's a bit tricky. Okay. Right. So being mindful that you need to once fished it out of the packet. Okay. Similar to the design to the Garcotex, this Paxonomy masks has adjustable ear clips, which are also elastic. So you put it on in much the same way as the Garcotex one. You can adjust how tight it is, therefore making it a good seal around the bottom and a good seal around the top. I would recommend that you do play around with it a little bit because the cut is comprehensive. So the entire area of your face is really well covered. You do need to give it a little play around and make sure that it doesn't infringe on your line of vision. The other great thing is it does have an adjustable nose bar. So you can push it in and make sure it molds to the top of the nose, not leaving any gap at the top. So this is better than N95 because of the nanofiber membrane, which makes it, in theory, more effective than this. I would say the main difference here is this one you're going to get pretty much an airtight seal. This one is not airtight, but I can't feel air getting in anywhere around my face. Do I feel protected? Yes. Is it comfortable to wear? Yes. I can tell the difference between these 2 filters. So when I'm breathing in and out, this filter certainly feels more comprehensive. And you can see when I breathe in, it sucks in the mask a little bit more than the Garcotex one does. So the engineering that's gone into this has been well thought out. The website allows you to also add any company logos if it's been used in a professional environment, and as I already mentioned, you can hand wash it at a 30-degree water temperature 30 times. Yeah, so you can hear me as well. That was the other thing. Yeah, so the overwhelmingly the difference, the advantage of using a fabric mask over a respirator like this is going to be that you can be heard. Of course, you also don't look like Bane. Yeah, and those are my findings. In terms of sizing, L is, so this just comes in one adult size, and that's it. They're not making them any other sizes. Garcotex available in an adult size and a child size. And in fact, let me just take that off, pop it back here. So adult and child sizes available of these. Trend do a this is a medium large size. They also do a small size, but I wouldn't say that the small size is for children. I mean, these have been engineered for people that work in industrial settings. So I would say that as a medium large, it's not too large for my face, but if you are if you do have a very small face, then I'd probably switch to a smaller one of these. Stay safe out there, guys, and I hope you found this review useful. Thank you.